everyone, today I would like to show you how to create a personalized selfie of Q manga, Q version manga drawing. And this is from my photo album, and I'm going to draw this one. And I painted a more realistic one with like a complex. This is a complex painting, and today I'm going to show you about this one. We are going to do a Q version little cute manga. Okay, so the other one I want to do is in the right hand side. So I painted a version as well. This is in another video, and you can find the video in the link. And this is the manga version we are going to do. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the design stage. As you can see, I started from circle, and then you get the face shape. And for this video, I just fast forwarded for double speed, and it's not very fast. If you think it's so fast, too fast, then you can pause and then slow down and take a look of the detailed design. So basically, what I did is I first locate with the eyes, nose, and the mouth. And also I decide with, because it's a Q version, right? So I make the face like round, and then I just use the reference photo as the design for the hairstyle. And this Q version, is like a big head with a smaller body. So basically the head shape with the hair, I just keep it. And this hair is coming from like an Asian Chinese style, and it looks, I didn't do the braid. And for the body also, I just decided to make it bigger, and then I found it's too big because I want to make a relatively tiny body, so I just change it. So yeah, and make a smaller body. So this is design phase. Usually if you do a lot, then you could be able to quickly to go through it. I spent 3 minutes or 4 minutes to finish this design. And finally is the flower. So when you press your pencil, don't press too hard. Okay, so just leave a very quick sketch like this. So the next step is inking process. I use a permanent marker, and it's waterproof. So I just go through whatever I designed, and then some little small details you need to be careful and keep your strokes loose, and also try to make your strokes smooth. So take your time, and in this demo I just fast played like 8 times. So if you are not as fast as me, that's perfectly okay. Okay, so this is the process for this Asian style selfie, the Q manga. And then let's go to the second one. This is like in the modern style, and I'm just going through the same process. It's like a 2 times fast speed version, and I just starting because this is like a front view. So I start from the circle and getting the eyes, nose, and mouth into the right location, and then thinking about the hairstyle. So the hairstyle is like basically going with the original reference photo, and this one with the hair has like the back hair behind the neck will be keeping like as it. Okay, so the clothes is you need to like be careful about the size of the body and try to keep the size of the body as small as you can. So I changed the color, the size of the color, because it looks a little bit big. So this is the design. Okay, so the next step is the inking process again. This inking process, I just go through as the same as the first example, and putting all the lines in there. And for this one, I just, especially for up of the hair, I just did a couple of strokes going up, and finally add the necklace. Okay, for the next step is watercolor process. The watercolor is a media I like the most, so it's also very easy and quick. So I just use watercolor as a demo. Of course, you can use anything like a color pencil or a marker. For me, I'm just going to like demo you how like quickly to color with easy drawing. This is like a 2 times fast speed. It took me 18 minutes to finish from the starting to end. So I think for you would be like a quick process. So you can just follow me and going through all the important areas. As you can see, what I did is I just color the whole face with the skin color, and I just, for saving the time, I just did for both at the same time. So the first layer is the skin color, and then the second layer is some reddish color for the flesh and rosy cheeks, and then a little bit darker brown for the shadows, and also the area underneath the neck. So those are the areas. Once you understand, it should, because of the hair, and it will casting some shadow. So those are the shadow colors. And then I just decide for the left one, I use gray, like light gray for the hair first layer. So I just put the light gray for the layer of the hair. And then for the right one, I'm thinking maybe keep my my hair as the original photo. For the reference photos, I use reddish brown to add the first layer. So this process is quite easy. So just going through the whole thing, right? So it's like the one color plain wash. So right after this, I just put some red color for the decoration of the flower behind the hair, and then adding a little bit. So the second layer for the hair, I'm just adding a little bit darkness for bring the hair make the hair looks like with a little bit dynamic. So one thing you need to remember is, especially for the hair, you need to give at least 2 layers of coloring, and somewhere with darker color. And for the Q version, it's not necessary you draw very detail, you paint very detail. So just you remember where supposed to be like darker. For example, like right now where I'm showing you is right beneath or behind the neck should have some darkness, and also the top of the hair need to have some highlight. So once you remember those, you wouldn't make any mistake, I'm sure. So for the dress, the left side one, I put red color, like a pinkish color for the dress, and some black for the collar. And for the flower also is red. Okay, so the eyes are the most important one. For the for this Q version, I just want to keep everything matching with the eyes and the hair, so I just use a little bit darker gray for the top one and leave a little bit lighter color for the bottom of the eye, and also the eyebrow is the same. So finally I just put a little bit darker color because I'm thinking the face, like the shadows are not that obvious. And for the hair also you need to put more colors, so I use a darker red for another layer. Okay, so the same process is going through for the second girl. The second girl's hair is like a reddish brown, so I use the reddish brown for the eyes as well as the eyebrow. And for the top of the eye, get a little bit darker, so that means you understand the top eyelid will cast some shadow. And for this girl, I put a little bit pink color for the lip. And for the hair, try to remember for the hair where definitely will be darker, you can go ahead and do it like me. You see, what I'm doing is I just use some darker color to color for the area where I know exactly would have the shadows, right? And putting a little bit more shadows for the lower part of the front hair. So that's it. I don't want to make it too complex, right? So yeah, let's do it in a cute and easy version. And you can follow me for those areas, make them like a little bit darker. And I forgot about this area of the skin, so I just use the skin color to color the chest area. Okay, and for the clothes, I'm thinking keep it yellow, but in the meanwhile, because the face is already dried, so I use some reddish color. This is like a little bit brown, little bit orange, so I use it to double paint for the underneath of the eye, make them the flash look like rosy cheeks. And finally I put the yellow color for the dress, the coat, and put a little bit gray color for the shadow of the coat. So yeah, that's it. So easy, right? So right after it, I want to like create a little bit background. So today is like a very easy demo, so I want to use an easy step of putting some waters in there and put some gray color. The gray color is just getting the black color, and put some water to mix, and then it's gray, and just make the gray color just flow, look like a smoky background. And I'm thinking gray and pink are always matching each other, so I just use some pink to do a little smoky background. So that's it. Today's demo is fun and easy. I hope you enjoy the same as me. So if you enjoyed today's video and you like this drawing, please subscribe and stay tuned. When I'm going to share with you some more secret of how to make your own style and design your own interesting artworks.